Hey guys, what is up, and I welcome each and every one of you to a quick new League of Legends video. So today we're going to be going over the big changes coming to next patch, which is just around the corner. I think literally tomorrow, actually, because they have to push everything up one day. But nonetheless, going to go over the changes, some other tidbits that have been kind of almost leaked, if you will, regarding skins and whatnot, and essentially just coming up, or things that are coming up for League of Legends. So all that being said and done, if you enjoy, don't forget to hit that like button. Started things off, of course, we have 12.2 patch coming out. So this is essentially the rundown of what's happening, and this is pretty much the in-depth, detailed information as to what's happening. I'll put my camera up here so we can see it together. So you can see some champion buffs coming over to Nocturne, Samira. I don't know why Samira's thing is in yellow. I'm not sure what that... Oh, Samira's new to this list. I see. So we have Nocturne, Volley, Yasuo, Yone, Vagar, Trist, Senna, Samira. So Yasuo and Yone actually getting an increase in the AD ratio on their Q by 5%. I mean, not a lot, but considering how often they use it, the 5% is also more than it sounds at the same time. Because again, it's not something they use like once every like 5-10 seconds. They use that thing like every like, what is it, like 2-3 seconds or something like that. Like it's pretty often, right? So that's a pretty decent buff actually. Nocturne getting some changes here, so his Q80 ratio is going up by 10% and his HP per level is going up, which might actually mean that not only will his laning be better, but his jungle path, the clear itself, will be healthier since now he has a bit more HP as he levels up, which is pretty nice actually. And then we have Vagar. This is interesting. Let's check this out. So the Q cooldown is actually being lowered by essentially a second across the board, which is actually quite a lot. And the stacks from large monsters is up by 1. Now this is another buff that like it looks like it's not a lot, but I actually think this is a big buff for Vagar. I think this is gonna make him really strong. I mean, a full second reduction on his Q and then add some CDR on that thing, like, you know, 40-45% CDR essentially. You can get some pretty disgusting cooldown on his Q from that thing. And considering it's essentially his bread and butter, and it's how fast you stack just things in general, that's disgusting. So this is a good buff for Vagar. Definitely want to watch out for. Now Zed is getting a nerf. Our base damage going down to 65% AD from 100% AD. So this sounds like a lot, and it kind of is in all honesty, but it's not as bad as it sounds. And the main reason behind that is because this is essentially making it so a late game Zed can't just ult like an AD carry, auto eat him, and they're pretty much dead literally from that alone. It's essentially preventing that. And what it's doing is essentially making it so that if Zed does do like an ult auto eat to an AD carry, I mean, unless he's just like so disgustingly fed, he probably has to land a Q or two to actually, you know, finish off the kill, maybe stay in there a little bit longer, get a bit of extra damage ramped up for the mark to pop and kill the AD carry, as opposed to just like an auto E R back and he's dead. So it makes it a little bit, you know, harder to kill. I mean, it is obviously a nerf regardless, but I don't know. It's bad. Don't get me wrong. It's not great, but it's not surprising, I guess, that this came out either. Moving along, we have nerfs coming over to talent. So his monster damage has been increased, or decreased rather, by 15%, which is 25% even, which is actually a decent amount. So his jungle clear is going to be much less effective now. It'll be slower overall. And then same with Kiana getting a nerf as well, where the grass zone duration is not abusable anymore, because you can usually get some CDR and just spam grass over and over and over on like a half a second cooldown. It was pretty obnoxious. So that's going to be nerfed as well. There are some champion adjustments. So you can see a bunch of changes over to our boy Tahm Kench. Like his Q slow is being increased. Our ally cast, the slowest Tahm Kench has been actually grants Tahm Kench 40% movement speed for 3 seconds, as opposed to slowing him now if you R-cast an ally, which is actually quite interesting. So that's actually really good, actually. What the hell? And then you have his R shield, you can see here, getting insane buffs as well by rank 3, 300 base extra, plus 50% AP. That is a lot. I mean, overall, some pretty solid changes to Tahm Kench. I mean, his E-Gray health is now being lowered, actually, by quite a bit, in all honesty, jeez. But it's increased to 65% if there are 2 or more nearby visible enemies, dead or alive. See, it says enemies, not enemy champions. There's a difference. If it's champions, then it's like, you know, it's okay. In team fights and everything, it's fine. But enemies, I mean, that essentially refers to minions, because minions are technically enemies. That's the question. They didn't specify. If I had to bet, I would guess it's champions only. But I'm just saying, they should have specified that just in case. But in this case, it seems like it's just enemies. So minions might be included. And then we have the Janna change, which I did make a video about, a full gameplay about a few weeks ago. It's essentially the same concept, just slight changes to that. And Rengar can now leap from camouflage, which is quite good. I don't remember if that includes Chemtech Dragon's like terrain like invisibility thingy. I'm not sure if that's considered a camouflage, I forgot, but that's pretty cool. And then we have Lichbane, right? So it's finally some buffs to Lichbane. This item has been forgotten entirely, my goodness. So the haste is actually now being increased by from 0 to 15, which is really, really good. The damage on the Spellblade, the main thing you get it for in general, went from 150% base AD with 40% AP ratio to now being 50% AP ratio, but less a base AD, which I think is fine, honestly, because I mean, you're probably getting it with a lot of AP anyways, but this also probably means that you want to build it slightly later of an item, like maybe 4th or something like that. And the cooldown is being lowered, which is, wait, what the fuck? 1.5 seconds, jeez. Okay, that's actually that's a disgusting buff. Imagine on someone that spams abilities left and right. This is actually quite disgusting. So that explains why this got lowered overall, because you just use it more often. That actually makes a lot of sense. Rally is being completely buffed, 400 gold reduction. AP is going down, unfortunately, but the health is going up, which I think is actually a worthy trade-off. This is overall a buff for sure. And then Lethal Tempo getting nerfed, Hextech Soul, Chemtech Soul, and Chemtech Terrain all getting that nerf hammer. So pretty exciting stuff. Of course, guys, don't forget, this also means that Zarya, the new champion, is coming out to League of Legends, along with all these juicy skins like Withered Rose, Zarya, the Porcelain, what the hell's a porcelain anyways? Lysandra, Ezreal, Amumu, Kindred, Lux, and the Prestige edition for Lux. And then you have the Chinese New Year skins coming out for, Set, Diana, Teemo, which, by the way, absolutely gorgeous skin. Tristana, also a good skin. Xin, feel like he got kind of lowballed there, I'm not gonna lie. And then the Zarya looks pretty good as well, I will say. Same with the Set, actually. The Set looks really, really good too. So that's gonna be the changes there for the upcoming patch. They also did nerf Zarya on the PvE server, in case you haven't seen it, right? So for instance, her QW all got nerfed. And her E-bolt, she now gets an 800 range vision bubble while dashing in a wall. Doesn't see into bushes, which apparently she did, which is kind of broken. And now it reveals Zarya to nearby champions within 800 range while grinding over wall, similar to the way Kayn, if Kayn's in a wall and you have the little blue thingy or ball outside the wall that lets you know he's in that wall right now, and his closest area to the edge of the wall. Similar concept, I'm assuming. And then her ultimate, of course, on-hit damage got decreased early game as well. Moving along, Riot Games did release this video, which we'll watch together, from LOL Germany about the new skins. Check it out. I'm actually kind of curious. I haven't seen it yet, so I'm kind of curious. This is the new skins for like Ezreal and whatnot. So let's see what they did here. Amumu. They usually have some teasers in these things, though. That's the thing. They usually like hide some like tidbits. Dude, Ezreal looks different. I don't know what it is, man. It's me, Lysandra, all along. That Lux? Oh shit. That looks pretty cool. Oh damn. Well, I mean, there goes his books, I guess. Have fun repairing that after, what the hell? Is that it? Oh, that's it. It's pretty short. The Lunar Revel. Ooh, that looks pretty cool. I'm kind of sad they didn't show like the Teemo. I want to see the Teemo skin, but whatever. And then of course we have a kind of, I don't know, I guess a leak or something like that. Skin Spotlights over here yesterday was posting this. So parts of Cottontail Blitzcrank and Ziggs Splash. So, which, I mean, obviously are new skins for LoL. This is Wild Rift or LoL. I'm not sure this is for Wild Rift or LoL, but I mean, they usually share skins. So I wouldn't be surprised if this is like for both, maybe even. But either way, Cottontail, Blitzcrank, and Ziggs. So little quick snippets of their splash, which looks really cool. And a massive list over here of things like Dragonfist, Lee Sin, Infernal Cannon. Is that? I swear some of them are new, and some of them are not. Like Zombie Slayer, Pantheon. I can't remember which ones are the new ones and not. Like Heartseeker Yumi, I think is new. Heartseeker Varus is new for sure. Cottontail, Blitzcrank, Fizz. Oh, sorry, Blitzcrank and Ziggs are new. Fizz has already existed. So this might be for like Wild Rift, but like I wouldn't be surprised if some of these skins come to actual League of Legends that aren't there at the very moment. Again, like Blitzcrank, Ziggs. Can't remember which other ones. I think Varus doesn't, Heartseeker Varus doesn't exist, so that could be a thing as well. But yeah, some potential, I guess, quote unquote leaks maybe. I don't know. But thought I'd share it regardless and let you know, let you guys kind of have a make your own conclusions, I guess. That's pretty cool too. Let me check to see if there's anything else. So they haven't released the new skins coming out, like the new ones yet. And like they usually release like those videos of them and stuff like that. There's nothing there, and it's already way later than they usually do it. So I'm assuming there's nothing, but I was waiting to see if there will be anything else, but there isn't. But that's it for this video, guys. The big changes coming to League of Legends very, very soon, just around the corner. Let me know what you think about it down below. See you guys for the next one. Peace.